Hello people and welcome back to another hardware review. This time we're looking at Vapemons Gearbox. Sounds really good. It's a 222 watt box mod with wireless charging. It's something a little bit different and it's a damn good looking thing. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a little look around the box and all the contents you get with it. We'll show you around the mod and what it actually does. And then like normal we'll do the pros and cons and the bits we've missed. Right, the box itself. As you can see on the front, it does show you a picture of your mod. It then tells you that it's the Gearbox mod, wireless charger pad included. You've then got InstaFire, which is their board, which is the VM Omi board 4.0. If we have a little look around the sides, it's got the Vapemon on there and also all the contents you get on this side. And then on the back, it's all mainly in Chinese because it came directly from the manufacturers for review. On the top, it gives you all the specifications on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side here, it tells you everything that's contained in the box. And then underneath it, again, it's all in Chinese, but I would imagine that would be don't vape in a bin. That sort of stuff. Now, what's included in the box itself, if I just open it up, which I love this little statement that they've put on there. As you can see, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication by Leonardo da Vinci. Very easy for me to say. You get your manual, you get your wireless charger, which is just here. We'll have a little look at that later on. Right, the mod itself. I really do like it. It is a damn good looking mod and it feels lovely in your hand. Let's go from the top. It is a 510 connection. It is spring loaded. And as you can see, you've got all that stainless steel and that goes all the way around the side. It looks really, really nice. Now, if we have a look on the front of the mod, this actual panel, you can't actually move this panel. And at the top, you've got your little gear at the top. And that's your toggle. That'll move everything. That's your wattage or how to get into your menu. So what you basically do is you press that down and it'll flash up and that's how to get into your menu. While it's actually lit up, that's the actual menu that you're actually in it. As you can see, it's got like that swirly silver look to it. Now, it looks like, I don't know if you ever watched it when they do motorbike, you know, the frames. And they like lay a sheet out and then they dip it into water and it just covers it. It looks like that. It's got a lovely finish to it. It is like an enamel feel to it as well. It does tell you that it is gearbox underneath, but this is a fixed panel. You can't move this. Now, if we go to the other side, this is your battery side. So obviously this one comes off. If we just take the actual battery off itself, the battery cover off itself, you'll be able to see there's two big magnets at the top. And then you've got a big magnet at the bottom. Obviously, that's what holds your door. It does tell you that it is Vapemon, and then it does tell you that it's the VM Omi chip. Positive, negative batteries in there, as you can see. Now, again, you've got that swirly design on that side. Again, I just love it, and it does tell you that it is Vapemon. Now, if you look at the bottom, there's like a little notch tuck out. That marries up to the bottom of your mod, and that's your battery door. The only thing you do is take that, and it just clicks in. Now, I'll tell you what, I'll show you now. As that clicks in, it just grabs hold of it. There we go. Really good magnets on there. It's not janky. Doesn't move at all. It is really, really good. Right, let's get to your menu. Now, it's very simple on your menu. As you can see at the front, it does tell you that it is the power. Then you've got your volts, your coil, your amps, and then you've got your battery indicator. And then what will happen is when it goes into its saving mode, your screensaver, it'll come up with the clock itself. Now, to get into the menu, very, very simple. You just press your toggle in for a couple of seconds. It will light up. There we go. And first of all, it'll actually flash power. Then if you move up, and obviously you've got your wattage there that you can move up and down, and you use the toggle for that. So if you move up again, it will go to bypass mode. Again, it'll stay in bypass mode if you leave it in that one. Then you've got your volts underneath it. Then if you move it up again, you'll go into your temperature control. Which is NI. You've got your titanium, stainless steel. Then if you press it again, it'll go down to the watts. So that'll stay only at 80 watts. And you can move that all the way down to 5 watts and it'll stay like that. Again, if you press it, it will select it like that and leave it with the temperature control actually on the menu. So if you hold it back in again, it'll start to flash. There we go. And then you go onto the time. You can go all the way through and toggle by pressing the actual the gear, that's what I'm going to call it. If you press the actual toggle, it'll go all the way through the time, and you can actually leave that on there, and the watts will be underneath it. So on the menu, you can just leave the time, and then the watts underneath it. Or if you press it again, there we go, you can get it, and it'll go back to your power. Press it again and select it. That's how simple it is. That's the whole menu altogether. That is how simple this mod is. It's a good looking thing, fits lovely in your hand. You've got a nice clicky button, as you can see there. Nice big clicky button. And then if you have a little look at the bottom, you've got your charging. That is a 2.5 amp fast charge. And that's directly into the USB port, and that is for firmware upgradable as well. Now, let's get on to the charging itself. Have a look where I've just put the pad. It's just down here. As you can see, you've got your actual plate itself. And then on the top, you've got your USB, which connects and then either into your computer or back of your television or wherever how you charge it, you can put it in there. Now, the way to actually charge this, again, very, very simple. The toggle, which I'm going to call it a toggle, you put that face down on it, flat onto the actual plate itself. As you see, it'll start like flashing. Once it's actually recognised that it's on top of it, it starts glowing. That's what I'm going to call it, glowing. And then, as you'll see just above my shoulder, I will take a little picture. You'll see that it comes up with your 2 batteries and tells you that it is being charged by wireless or USB wireless. So that's basically the mod itself. So I'll tell you what, let's do the pros and cons and the bits that we've missed. So, the pros and cons of the bits that we've missed. I have missed a couple of things out. To turn the device on, it's 5 clicks on and 5 clicks off. Now, to lock the device, which you're going to want to do, because the little toggle, when it goes in your pocket, will move. And that'll move your wattage up and also your temperature control, and you don't want that. It's very simple. 3 clicks on, and that'll lock the device. 3 clicks off, and that'll unlock the device. This is going to be so simple to do the pros and cons, because it's such a simple mod. The only con I've really got for it is when it's on the wireless charging, the device does get a little bit warm, and I'm not too keen on that. It does get a little bit warm. Now, when it is wireless charging, it is 1.5 amp charging. When it's going directly into the mod itself, it is a 2.5 amp charging, which is pretty fast. The screen itself is a 0.96 inch screen. Very, very bright, very simple to see. Now, to get into the menu, which is very simple, you just hold the toggle in, it lights up, and then you can move around all the different menus, which you start off with your variable wattage, then it goes into your bypass mode, so you can use it like a mech mod, then into your temperature control, and then you can have a little look at changing the date and the time, and which does the clock at the front, which is your screensaver. Now, they've got the Insta chip on there, which is, I think it's called the OMI chip. And it means it hits straight away within a second. That's what they say, and it does. Straight away, as soon as you press that, it's there. You press it, and it's direct there, and it is really good. I've had no problems with this, and I've had it roughly around about 4 months. Big shout out to Vapemons for sending this out for review. I'm sorry it's a little bit late getting out. Everybody who has seen this mod has said it looks absolutely corking, and I totally agree. It's not janky, you've got no noises on it or anything like that. The battery door fits on it really nice. It's a good dual 18650 box mod, and I really do like it. What else can I tell you about it? Well, I'll tell you what I can tell you. The price. I've been looking in the UK, and it's somewhere between 50 and 60 quid I've been finding on there, which I think is a really corking price for it. I do like it, and I love it. Whenever I go like to a restaurant or something like that, I take this with me. For the price of it, it looks good, it works really well. So big thumbs up from Little Bro. All the details for Vapemon will be down in the descriptions. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you've liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's just in the corner. Give it a little press to get the new magic number. And there's one last thing to say, people. Keep them juices flowing.